Hello grade 5! Welcome to part 2 of our review. This time we will be multiplying decimals. So we can multiply decimals by whole numbers, decimals by decimals, and sometimes when the decimal places are not enough, then we can add 0. Let us have examples. So remember, when we multiply decimals, it doesn't matter if your decimal points are not aligned, because we are going to count the number of decimal places to put the decimal point in our product. So we have here 5.6 times 3. So it's always easier to multiply, add, or subtract if we write them vertically. So 5.6 times 3. In multiplying decimals, it is also important that you multiply them first, just like how you multiply whole numbers, and then count the number of decimal places in your factors to decide where to put the decimal point in the product. So let's imagine that there is no decimal point here, and then we will just put it later. So 3 times 6 is 18, so 8 here and 1 up. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Now, count the number of decimal places in our factors. So since this is a whole number, so we don't have, and here we have 1, so the decimal place is the digit at the right of our decimal point. So we have here 1. That means in our product, we will have 1 decimal place as well. And we will put it there, making it 16.8. Now let us have a decimal number times another decimal number. So again, we will multiply them just like how we multiply whole numbers. So we have 1.2 times 2.6. Imagine there are no decimal points. So 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Put 0, do not forget that. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Then add. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now go back to our factors. We have 1 decimal place here and another 1 decimal place here. That gives us a total of 2 decimal places. That means in our product, we should have 2 decimal places. So counting from the right, we have 1, 2. The decimal point will be there, making it 3.12. Now we have here 0.9 times 0.04. So multiply just like whole numbers. 9 times 4 is 36. Now, go back to our factors. We have 1 decimal place here and we have 2 decimal places here. That gives us 3 decimal places. But looking at our product, when we multiply them as whole number, we only have 2 digits. That means we are missing 1 digit. If that happens, you're going to add 0 to the left. Add 0 there and then add the decimal point to its left again. And then since there's no whole number, then put 0. We have 0.036. Now we have here 0.3 times 0.4. So multiply just like whole numbers. 3 times 4. That gives us 12. Since we have 1 decimal place here, another 1 decimal place here, that gives us 2 decimal places. So we have 2 digits. Then just put the decimal point there and then put 0 in the whole number. Now we have 0.3 times 0.2. So that will be 3 times 2, which is 6. We have 1 decimal place here, another 1 decimal place here. We need 2 decimal places. Our answer is only 1 digit number. That means we will add 0 to its left. 0 and then that point and then 0. So making it 0.06. So that's how we multiply decimals. Just always remember, multiply them first just like whole numbers and then put the decimal point later. How are we going to decide where to put the decimal point? Count the number of decimal places in your factors and then the total will be the decimal places in the product. Now let us have division patterns with decimals, which I know is so easy for you also. So we have here 256 divided by 1 up until 256 divided by 1000. We are going to do this step by step. So remember, every time you divide by the increasing power of 10, you move 1 decimal place to the left. So 256 divided by 1 is 256. 256 divided by 10, since it's 256, it's a whole number, then the decimal point will be there at the end. Move 1 to the left, making it 25.6. And then 256 divided by 100, move again 1 to the left, that will be 2.56. And then 256 divided by 1000, move another 1 to the left, making it 0.256. And that is how you divide decimals using the patterns if we have powers of 10. Sometimes these divisors are not written this way, just like 1, 10, 100, or 1000. They are written with exponents. So remember, if the exponent is 0, that means it's equal to 1. So any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. And if the exponent is 1, then that means it's 10. Because since there's 1 0, that is what we remember, right? If the exponent is 1, that means there is 1 0. That's 10. If the exponent is 2, so that means the number is 100, since there are 2 zeros. And if the exponent is 3, then that is 1000, since there are 3 zeros in 1000. So that's it. That's how you use division patterns with decimals. And that's it, grade 5. That sums up all the topics included for the final exam this term. When you come to school, we also have more exercises. So I hope this helped you, and I hope you will all get good scores in your final exam, which I know you all can. You all can do it. So see you and good luck. Bye!